civil engineering department, sir. He is a well-known person in transportation in the entire India. He does all this work in research in the area of transportation, sir. And he is in member for so many committees.
Means IIT Roorkee.
Yeah, he is IIT Bombay, sir. IIT Bombay, sir.
IIT Bombay, sir.
Oh, fine.
Now we are joined
IIT
by
Bombay.
our director of Center Product Design Development, IIT Manufacturing, Professor Sriram Venkatesh, sir, and he is also controller of examination, sir. So very both Kumar sir and Venkatesh sir are very crucial in administration, sir. And in spite of their busy schedule, they are always encouraging us. They are also very young, sir. You can see them. We had a nice, administration also very young people. So thoughts are very fresh and encouraging. So Venkatesh, shall we start? We'll wait for research, sir. Venkatesh, I'll unmute. Venkatesh, Dr. Venkatesh Krishnan sir is in the panel, just so completed.
Good afternoon to President of the function, Professor M. Kumar, University College of Engineering Principal, and distinguished scientist from ISRO, Dr. Venkatesh Krishnan. And I could witness almost 90% of your lecture, sir, on particularly metal 3D printer, and particularly on practical aspects of the aerospace applications. So now we can start. In the meantime, Rish sir is going to join.
Okay. Now we'll ask.
Discuss.
Sweta, are you ready, Sweta? Hello?
Sir.
Sweta?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ramesh Babu sir is not coming, so accordingly we adjust this plan. Okay, you understood, no? Please proceed. Please proceed. Hello. Sweta, please go ahead, please.
I think it is. Oh, you take some pain. It is. You think I will.
Sweta?
Shall I proceed, sir?
Please proceed.
Yeah.
Accordingly, make changes and proceed, please. Professor Ramesh.
Give me a second, sir.
Please.
Okay, sir.
Please proceed, Amma.
Okay, sir. 1 second, sir.
And register, sir, once he comes, you invite him. Please, Sweta, proceed.
Sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Venkatesh Krishnan, sir. Sir, Venkatesh Krishnan, sir, your video is off, sir. Switch on your video, sir. Sir. Sir, Venkatesh Krishnan, sir, your video is off, sir. Hello?
No, let it be. Sir is having some work.
Okay.
Shall I proceed, sir?
Yeah.
Just wait. Yes, sir will.
Let it be.
Shriram Krishna garu, saru, until intentionally, I think he will join. That's not a problem.
Okay, right. Please proceed, Amma. Proceed.
Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Today, we're coming to the end of the 1 week online AICTE FDP program organized by Department of Mechanical Engineering, Osmania University. I invite the chief guest of today's function, Dr. P.V. Venkatesh Krishnan, sir, distinguished scientist, director, CBPO, ISRO headquarters, Bangalore, for the valedictory functions, and Professor M. Kumar, sir, Principal, University College of Engineering, Osmania University, and Professor Sriram Venkatesh, sir, Director, CPDDAM, and Dr. L. Sivaramakrishna, sir, Joint Director, CPDDAM, for the valedictory function. Sir.
Okay.
Sir, over to you, sir.
Okay. So thanks, Sweta, for inviting us for this valedictory function. Because of some reasons, our other department was unavailable. So here, I would like to Welcome, sir. As a coordinator of this program, I would like to highlight what are the activities we have done over the past 5 days. And this program is Atal AICT Online FDP program on 3D printing and design, one of the thrust area recognized by AICT, and because of which they have given the chance for our college. We are, in fact, we are sanctioned 2 Atal AICT programs, sir. One is on stress management, which we have done in the month of September. And then we have got this 3D printing and design. Both programs, myself and one program, myself and Agveni applied, and the second program on 3D printing and design, myself and Professor Sriram Venkatesh applied in the month of March, and it got sanctioned with the support of our principal and head of the department. And we got this sanction for to conduct in online mode. And when we applied, it was basically in offline mode. So once it is converted to online mode, we have to switch to November. And in fact, by that time, our center was also fully established. And we have conducted this program with 15 sessions, with one session on stress management. And these 15 sessions are basically covered topics from fundamentals to as today we reach to the peak of application 3D printing space applications. So we started from scratch and we went to the latest application in 3D printing. And in fact, this entire 5-day week, we have eminent peoples like you, sir, Dr. Venkatakrishnan, a distinguished scientist from ISRO, and also the chairperson for CBPO. And then we have talk from Dr. Padmanabhan, sir, the director of ARCI, and he was giving on what are the various aspects of metal 3D printing. Then we had a talk from U. Chandrasekharan, sir. He is also another person who was working in the area of 3D printing, metal 3D printing. He has given on quality aspects of 3D printing. Apart from that, our internal sources, Professor Sriram Venkatesh and myself have delivered the lectures. Apart from, we had also, especially I think the uniqueness of this FDP program is we have 2 doctors addressing an engineering gathering. So 2 doctors are from Professor M.V. Reddy from Sunshine Hospital, who is a famous orthopedic surgeon who has done 25,000 operations. He was showcasing how he is using 3D printing for solving very complex surgeries in orthopedic case. And then we had a session from Abhinandan Poturi on maxillofacial dental application of 3D printing. And I think our FDP participants have got a mix of different applications of 3D printing, because 3D printing is very famous because it is application driven, and you can see what you can achieve. There are no boundaries for 3D printing. As you are also telling in your lecture, sir, you are highlighted that there is no boundaries for 3D printing, and that is where we have to start using it in different domains. That's the novelty we can bring. And out of these 15 sessions, we had some people from young entrepreneurs also who had started startups. They also given lecture on topology automation and how to do biomedical modeling. In fact, they are our alumni of our college. We are proud to say that our department alumni are also into 3D printing. They have their own startups and working in very trust areas of domains. And apart from this, we had a today morning, I hope you also came, sir, in between, and we had a practical demo on 3D printing, and what we have done so far, what are the things we have done so far. Or this work was started in 10 years back when Professor Sriram Venkatesh thought about starting a center for prototyping testing of industrial product. This was in 2009, and then now it was upgraded to Center for Product Design, Development, and Additive Manufacturing. And with the support of our principal, who has provided a very good space in our college to establish this center. And we have run the demo session today morning completely. All technologies we have showcased, like SLM, which we have procured recently. And then we have showcased SLS, selective laser sintering. Then we have shown the technology like the PolyJet. And then we have shown them working of that is SLA and DLP technology 3D systems. Then we have shown FDM technology from Ultimaker S5 Pro. Then reverse engineering also we have shown them, sir, all the demo we have done. And yesterday we had a hands-on experience on how to do biomedical modeling, how to slice the part in 3D printer also. So all these aspects are covered in these 15 days. But I think in 1 week, learning a big technology is very difficult. But we have given them insights of what are the potential areas where you can work. I hope this FDP has served its purpose for what it was given by Atal AICT. In fact, I have to thank AICT and Prime Minister Modi ji for thinking about this scheme of Atal AICT, because of which it is giving opportunity to all our colleges to meet eminent people like you, sir. Because the platform of Atal AICT itself attracts many people, and I should thank the government of India for selecting such a wonderful scheme and giving for our college to conduct this program even in online mode. We had 200 participants, 220 people applied for this course, sir. And as per AICT now, we selected 200, and almost more than 80% participants are regularly participating in all these programs. And our program started daily from 10 and it was ending up to 5:30. And that was the intensity with which we conducted this program, sir. And I thank all my administration, that is in starting from our registrar, our principal, our head of the department, Professor Ramesh Babu sir, and Professor Sriram Venkatesh. His dream was to start a 3D printing center of excellency. He was instrumental in doing all this work. And I think without their supports, we cannot conduct such a big event. In fact, to tell that we have conducted a GAN program in the last 2019 also in additive manufacturing. Suman Das from Georgia Tech came here for, I think, 1 week. He was with us. And in future also, we'll be conducting such type of programs. And we wish to have association with a prestigious organization like ISRO in doing any fundamental research, etc. from sites. I thank all my PhD scholars, the team of CPDM, all of them who put day and night efforts, starting from Siddharth, Chitradeep, and also from Venkatesh, Mahipal Reddy, Sweta, who was organizing this, anchoring all the sessions. And I thank all my faculty members of the department for their extensive support and moral encouragement given to us. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Professor Sriram Venkatesh to say a few words.
Chief guest of today's function, Dr. Venkatesh and respected Principal Professor M. Kumar, Principal of University College of Engineering, and my wife and my best friend, and my Joint Director of this CPDDM, and also my friend Dr. L. Shivaram Krishna, Coordinator of the Shuttle Program, and all the participants. Good evening. Because I already delivered 2 sessions. So except saying that no, the motivation behind conducting this particular workshop is we are having expertise in the 3D printing area. Since 2009, the center has been established and working 3D printing, particularly plastic. So with that motivation, we had applied a project to the RUSA 2 program and the government of India through Osmania University. So we are fortunate that we have received the amount to add latest machines like SLM 380, SLS, SLA, and 3D scanner to this lab. And the board of directors have advised us to upgrade this and rename as Center for Product Design, Development, and Additive Manufacturing. So at the outset, I thank Sri Navin Mittalji, Director, SPD RUSA, former Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Ramachandram, Professor H. Gopal Reddy Garu, and OSD to Vice Chancellor, Professor T. Krishna Rao, for helping in sanctioning the amount to the center. So at the outset, again, I thank Professor M. Kumar, Principal University College of Engineering, for readily accepting our request to establish the state-of-art Center of Excellence in the TDC building. And he accepted our request and permitted us to establish a center at a TDC building, which is a Technology Development Center of Osmania University College of Engineering. I thank Professor M. Kumar for sparing the space so that not only the department and college, the university will project from this particular area, Center of Excellence. And the name will come to everyone and it's a teamwork. So I thank once again Professor M. Kumar for sparing and supporting us in establishing the Center of Excellence in the TDC building. So the idea is we should face with the latest development with the 3D printing area. So we are not least and we are on par with the IITs. In the morning, some of the participants commented that no state university in the country is having such a wonderful facilities. So only thing is it is up to the students, up to the faculty to use the center, and we are readily accept any invitation, any requirement comes from the elsewhere in the India. We are ready to accept and also provide the services to all the students and the faculty and any research purposes. So with this, now I thank once again the Dr. L. Shivaram Krishna for actually who is instrumental in writing this proposal, Atal AICT program. Because of the facilities we have at our center, now we are able to give the latest and state-of-art missions demo, and with the support of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Ramesh Babu, and he accepted while submitting the proposal. Jointly, we would like to organize Department of Mechanical Engineering and CPDDM. And I thank Professor Ramesh Babu for accepting our proposal to send to the AICT. And in future, we would like to work with the department and also the T-Hub for organizing future programs like exclusively for biomedical engineering and training programs for students and the faculty development programs in future. So thank you very much for giving me opportunity on this occasion. Thank you very much.
We would also like to work with ISRO also, Venkatesh. We would like to work with ISRO.
Yeah. We would enter into MOU ISRO. Wipro has come forward, Wipro, and already IIT Hyderabad professor also agreed, and we would like to work with ISRO, and shortly we will form a cluster of companies which will come to us now. We want to enter into MOU so that it is a win-win situation. We should be useful to them, and they are also useful to us. So we will work, and society at large, the students will be immensely benefited for doing their research and leading to PhD or any other publications. Thank you, Dr. Shivaram.
Now I request Professor M. Kumar, sir, Principal, University College of Engineering, to address the gathering, please.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shivaramakrishna. Thank you very much. Thank you, Professor Hiram Venkatesh. Yeah, today's chief guest, Dr. Venkatakrishnan, PV, distinguished scientist, ISRO, and director, CBPO, ISRO. Professor C. Ram Venkatesh, Controller of Examinations and Professor of Civil Engineering Department and coordinator, one of the coordinator for this particular workshop. And Dr. Shivaramakrishna, coordinator for this particular workshop, and head of the department, Mechanical Engineering, and my dear participants across the country. Very good evening to all of you. Congratulations extending from the University College of Engineering for choosing this particular program offered by the University College of Engineering with the help of Atal, already mentioned by the coordinator. On the first day, that is, this particular program started on 2nd of November. It's a common inaugural for 39 programs at a national level. Just I was hearing to that particular inauguration program on 2nd. This particular program, no doubt, is beneficial to all the the professionals working in the area of different areas in the technical education. The main aim of this Atal program, offering 1000 FDP programs. 1000. On the first day, Professor Sahasra Buddha, he was, highlighted that they are offering 1000 FDP programs. 1000 FDP programs. Upcoming subjects. And no.
Sir, Sir Kumar sir, there is some signal problem. Voice is great.
Atal, that is AICTE by our college. So this third program is being conducted in the month of January 2021, and it's my privilege as a principal. I take the opportunity. I take the privilege to speak few words about our college also, because the inaugural session done at national level, the majority of the participants are not aware of this particular college. The University College of Engineering has the distinction of being the oldest in the state of Telangana. It was years.
Sir Kumar sir, there is some problem with internet. Sir Kumar sir.
Gold Jubilee College was celebrated in 1979. The Diamond Jubilee was celebrated in 1989, and Platinum Jubilee also organized in the year 2004. The college was made autonomous in the year 1994. The University Grants Commission of India reconferred autonomy status to the college for a period of 6 years, that is 2016 to 2022. Our institution means our institute offers 6 UG programs and 24 PG programs in various specializations across 6 departments. The UG programs: biomedical engineering, computer science engineering, CSE, electrical engineering.
Sir Kumar sir, there is some.
The University College.
Sir, there is voice breakage, sir, from your side. Voice is staggering. Sir.
Okay. Now is it okay? Hello, is it
no,
okay now?
Okay, sir. No, okay, sir. No, okay, sir. No, okay, sir. Please.
Okay. Yeah. So, the University College of Engineering is the first engineering college to get ISO 9001 certification in Telangana state. The University College of Engineering was awarded with the 88th rank by NIRF MHRD New Delhi for the year 2000. So the college has successfully completed the Technical Education Quality Improvement Program TQIP-1 under the World Bank with the World Bank funding for a tune of 15.48 crores during the period 2003 to 2008. The college has successfully completed the phase 2 of TQIP program with a financial assistance of for a tune of 12.5 crores and additional grant of 5 crores under the best performing institution category. The TQIP 3 project also sanctioned, including the twinning program with a financial assistance of 7 crores. So the college, AICTE also approved and identified our institution as a QIP center for full-time PhD program in the University College of Engineering recently. Under TQIP 3, the college also received an additional grant of 1.5 crores due to one of the best performing institution in the country by NPIU. The college has been granted Vishwesvaraya PhD scheme for electronics and IT for full-time PhD programs in the institution. The GAN programs of MHRD has sanctioned 7 programs in the specialized research area to the college and successfully organized. The college received half dozen SERB projects and other projects, including one Spark project. the college has been received 20 minor research projects in various disciplines during last 5 years. The outcome of the TICIP and other projects has resulted in increase in pass percentage of UG and PG students, enrichment of research, publications by 3-folds, introduction of 6 new PG programs in upcoming areas, introduction of CBCS and ACT model curriculum, and substantial increase in internal revenue generation, and increase of research grant to the college, and international exposure to the faculty, and MOUs with the industries and foreign universities, etc. So during the COVID pandemic situation, our faculty members really working hard. We are conducting all the examinations through online and declaring the results on time. So in spite of their busy schedule, especially I appreciate Dr. Shivaramakrishna, Professor Sriram Venkatesh is one of my best friend, as already mentioned by him also. So really they are working hard. They established the center, that is CPDDAM, with the help of RUSA. They established a center in the premises of University College of Engineering. The state-of-the-art research is going on. Definitely, in the interest of technical education, this center will definitely provide lot of information, lot of scope for the further research. No doubt, within a short period, our University College of Engineering, the CPDDM program, center will excel like anything. Many research scholars will benefit out of this particular one, and at the same time by conducting several programs like this. So I compliment Professor Sriram Venkatesh and Dr. Shivaramakrishna for taking up such a wonderful center for the benefit of professionals in the technical education. So as mentioned by Dr. Shivaramakrishna, this particular program, this 3D printing workshop, that is 1 week online workshop, ACT Atal Academy Faculty Development on 3D printing and design. So definitely will benefit because it's an upcoming subject, and many applications mentioned by the earlier resource persons and earlier speakers also, especially biomedical engineering. And no doubt this particular the 3D printing definitely will refine things further, and the center also will be helpful to the students, research scholars, and industry, especially medical side. So with this, I once again congratulate all the participants for choosing this particular institution to undergo some kind of 1 week program, FDP program. I hope all are got something very deeply. I think everybody got some kind of the information, not some kind of information, it's a substantial information got from this particular workshop. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Once again, congratulations and very good evening to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your very valuable address. And the support we get from you is immense, sir. Whenever we do this, any type of activity, you say, I am behind, I am there, go ahead. That is what we require for people like us. So you are always motivating us and working towards that. We are working, sir. Thank you for your excellent that is concluding remarks, which will motivate us to do some more work. Now, before we request our chief guest, Dr. Venkata Krishnan Garu, to say a few words, I would like to hear feedback from 2-3 participants. I think one participant, Dr. Venkatramana, is there. Please proceed, Venkatramana. I am unmuting you. Please sum up your feedback, please. Right. Now, please, Venk. You are muting again. Please unmute Venkatramana. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to one and all the dignitaries present. Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. So I have been attending this program like all the while. So first of all, I'd like to thank AACT for offering these Atal FDPs to all the faculty members especially in this pandemic condition, wherein it is facilitating all the faculty to learn these important aspects of trust areas, and importantly, they are able to interact with eminent personalities in the various areas. So I thank AICTE, and before I tell about my experience about this program, I thank the coordinators of this program, Professor L. Shivaramakrishna and Professor Sriram Venkatesh, and the principal and HOD of Mechanical Engineering Department, Osmania University, for successfully conducting this program. I have attended a couple of this kind of programs earlier, but what I found unique to this particular program is that it is very well structured. Starting with this program started with the lecture by Dr. G. Padmanabhan Garu, who has given an overview of this 3D printing process, and he has given a lot of examples about the automotive sector applications and materials, and it culminated with Dr. Venkatakrishnan Garu giving us the applications in aerospace. So it really took us from ground to space. So the wide range of applications in 3D printing. So thank you, sir, Shivaramakrishna and Sri Venkatesh Garu, for really covering all the aspects, and it is very well structured, because from ground to space in between, you have seen that we have learned about a lot of biomedical applications, especially the talks by Dr. M.V. Reddy and Dr. Abhinandan were very interesting and real. And sometimes it was amazing to learn that, oh, these kind of applications are there, and doctors are getting involved in this type of activities. It was very exciting to learn. And today's speaker, Dr. Venkatakrishnan Garu, really, sir, you have entertained us with lot of space applications which we were not knowing. In general, we were thinking that there are certain applications because of especially the qualification or the standards that you use in the space applications. So thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us. And I thank Sriram Venkatesh for bringing up this wonderful facility in Telangana region. I hope this will be helpful for all the faculty members in and around this area, so that they can use this facility in pursuing their research work and getting into 3D printing area. Thank you, Professor Venkatesh. I thank all the speakers, and especially the faculty members who have given us the hands-on experience, shared the hands-on experience, and then another wonderful thing that about this program is that they have included the entrepreneurs in this particular area. So that is also quite encouraging, for faculty or other researchers who are participating in this program. They could know how to venture into this particular area and what are the opportunities. So I once again congratulate the coordinators, and a special mention I want to make about Professor Shivaramakrishna, that he was literally spending entire time on this program, which was evident that he was interacting with all the participants. Right. I think, sir, you might have spent last 1 month for this program. It is evident, and he was never not answering anyone. He was answering each and every question. And one important thing that I also found in this program, that it was quite engaging. Though we started at 10 o'clock, even at 5:30, 5:40 people are there. That really indicates that how well you have organized. I once again congratulate you and thank you all the speakers and Principal Garu for supporting this program. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Venkataramana, for your your advice and encouragement. I hope this type of remarks will make us to move ahead and do it. Now I request 3DP 081, Doctor. Please go ahead, sir. Please introduce yourself and please.
You are able to
introduce yourself, sir. Please.
You are able to hear me, sir.
We are able to hear, sir. Please, sir. Please.
Good evening, everybody. I am Dr. Sri Krishna. I am basically a dental surgeon. I am actually an odd man out in this entire gathering. Initially, when I applied for this program, I had my own apprehensions. But then after these 5 days, I see it is very well organized program. Everything was literally so systematic, like as if I was in one of our conferences. I never had this an inkling of being in a field which is totally out of my scope. In fact, I could, when I was listening to all these speakers, I thought there's a lot of scope for dentistry too. I am basically an oral radiologist. I have done my MDS in oral medicine and oral radiology. Day in and day out, we work with DICOM files, but then we just remain in our own shell. There are a few colleagues who own 3D printing setups, but most of us have never actually experience the entire scope of 3D printing. I think other than the feedback that I'm going to give, I would like to give you one suggestion is that I think you should maybe get associated with the organizations. Say, for example, we have our own national body, Indian Academy of Oral Medicine Radiology. We have our conferences, we have our CD programs, seminars, all like that. So I think maybe we should get associated so that everybody literally gets enlightened about the scope of 3D printing. Not just the applications we've seen, we even have 3D printing applications in forensic odontology, forensics.
Correct.
So I think we should get associated so that most of the PG students and they all diversify from the present fields that they are in. Then coming to the feedback, it was a very well organized program, as I was saying, and as the previous participant was saying, even the speakers, they ranged from entrepreneurs to knowledgeable speakers like Dr. Venkatakrishnan from ISRO, and the ranged from biomedical to space. So it was really enlightening to hear all these speakers in such a wide range of applications, and the practical sessions on Cura and 3D Slicer were also very enlightening. It was actually fun to actually learn operating these software. I would like to thank Shivaram Krishnan sir and Sriram Venkatesh sir and the entire team, the MTech students and all who were behind the scene. You all worked really hard to make this program a success. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I have seen you are from Ghaziabad. When the application I have seen, you are the driving factor for including the doctors also, because I got an idea that now our program is attended by doctors also. Really, we are very thankful for your attending all the sessions. I am seeing you from the beginning. And as Professor Sriram Venkatesh sir said, we are going to organize exclusive and medical applications shortly with a 2 to 3 days program exclusively for my medical applications. Definitely will be in touch.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, Mr. Dora, please go ahead and complete the class because you are already behind the schedule. We'll finish with your talk, please.
Okay, sir.
Please go ahead, Mr. Dora.
Good
Please
evening.
fast. Don't take much time. Yeah, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. This is H.K. Dora speaking from Hyderabad. I am from Mufkamja College of Engineering and Technology. I am in the mechanical department. So thank you so much, sir, for organizing a wonderful latest technology. Type of people starting from high school to industry, like it has completed, including with the practical application of the softwares and other things. It has covered the entire thing, and especially the coordinators themselves are the experts in the field, so they have also given a lot of presentations, and they have enlightened the audience. It was a very, very useful and very practical and interesting, sir. The whole week was locked with this FDP program, and I have really taken 3 days leave to my college actually to sit in this FDPs and listen to a lot of doctors and a lot of experts like Padmanabhan sir and recently the last presentation, Venkat Krishnan sir and all. So we are so lucky to have such great eminent people with us today, and especially the great doctors who are using the technology to save the lives of so many people. We are really proud to be engineers, and we can proudly claim that we are helping the society. And at large, I would like to thank our mechanical department from Osmania University and Dr. Shivaram Krishnan sir, who is also happens to be my guide in my PhD, and I am really proud to be his student. And I wish that the Department of Mechanical and Dr. Shivaram Krishnan sir and Professor Shivaram Venkatesh sir conduct many more events for the benefit of the research students and all the teaching fraternity across the country in future. And I am proud, sir, and thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this organization. To
Thank-
Dr. Kumar sir, principal sir, also thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dora. Now I request our chief guest of today's function, Dr. Venkatakrishnan PV garu, to address the gathering, sir. Please. Sir, please. I'll unmute, sir. I'll unmute, sir. Sir, unmuted. You can go ahead, sir. 1 minute. Please, sir. Go ahead, sir. Sir,
Okay.
you can.
Yeah, is it audible?
Audible, sir. Audible, sir.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me for this particular 1-week program of 3D printing from ADAL AICT mission conducted by Osmania University. It was a pleasure to interact with Shivaram Krishnan because he was telling me I interacted with him half an hour because, certain people attract us actually. When they ask us, the way in which they ask us, we can't deny it. So the credit goes to Shivaram Krishnan to make me compel that I should attend this function actually. Kudos to him to see that the first interaction what he made me impressed me like anything, because sincere people, when they really wish to have something, we can't deny it, because when you put your heart and soul into a program, definitely we need to see that they are supported to the success of the program. That is one thing I want to highlight here. Second thing is that 3D printing is an emerging area, definitely. And as it is clearly depicted here in this particular program, that the gamut of 3D printing is not really in any area. If you take automobile, bonnet, ABS, then plastic parts like MIM, injection molding, your switches, your electrical components, even wires, the insulation of wires also 3D printed actually. The wire actually is extruded, and copper wire insulation is actually put a plastic extrusion now. If you want really coat now, it can be 3D printed by plastic also. It becomes a very, very easy technology nowadays. So the 3D printing, powder printing and coating and insulation making, or whatever way you make it, whatever material you make it, whether it is even wax, even any material, an atomizer, and it should melt. It should be powder form. It need not be powder form. Sometimes it can be liquid form also if required. Anything can be 3D printed, and it can be easily seen that it can be used for one-off products also, very, very customizable product also, like hip joint, your jaw joint, or thread or your dental insert. Dental inserts are really being imported from Germany right now. The inserts made by 3D printing, even thread, you need not go for thread rolling. You need not go for thread grinding, anything. It can be directly 3D printed. So the power of 3D printing, if you really get into details, it is highly disruptive. Foundry is going to vanish if 3D printing is taking off in a your die casting or anything, or even investment casting foundry, or your forging, your thread rolling, thread milling, any configuration, anything can be made by 3D printing to finity. And if too accurate things are required, it warrants for machining now also. But there are dual machines coming out. I was told that it includes 3D printing as well as machining together, put in one machine itself. That also another thing which is going to come. I think it has already come, I believe. I'm not an expert in this particular machining area. I'm only end user actually. I am a connoisseur and end user of the 3D product. Actually, rather than 3D printing expert. That's what my presentation was in a totally different terrain actually. But we as end users of people drive the technology actually. If you really see any technology, it is driven by the demand. The demand and the kind of demand what you put, technical demand or qualification demand, whatever demand you put drives the technology. So we are technology drivers actually, and we demand so many things. So the technology develops of its own and flowers and comes out with technology solutions. So today, I found that 150, 100 odd people have been attending in the last session also here. If they can carry this message that 3D printing is going to be a disruptive technology and a technology of the future, definitely. Maybe it has not taken into that kind of a shape and kind of a route in India right now. We are only just fancying and thinking about this right now also because of our limitations. Any high-end research requires a lot of resources actually. Anything, if you want to have a kind of high-end research, if you have limited resources, you'll be skeptic, will be hesitant follower of all these people. So we have been always. You take any technology what has come into India, any technology. I'm not finding fault with India at all. It is my great country, and but our limitations I'm telling, because we need to come out of this kind of limitations. What we can do is we can have a combined effort to see that. Somebody is making something, we should not reinvent the wheel again. The problem what happens in India is there's a lack of coordination, lack of understanding, and a lack of common platforms, so that people do not duplicate the effort what is being done in elsewhere in the other part of the country. So we need to have a more area of cooperation actually, and this kind of FDP programs, and we're giving a lot of insight to this program. A lot of people participating here come to know who are all working in this area. So if you can cooperate very fruitfully and in a healthy manner, I think we can channelize our resources to different areas than duplicating the efforts. Actually, I have seen many of the machines being duplicated in near neighborhoods and all. Not required actually. The fancy of having one machine immediately for me should not be there for many people. I think if it is very costly machine, if it is there available in neighborhood. In ISRO has been tapping the CSIR facilities in Papanangod, India, Trivandrum, like anything. So whatever they are having, we never purchase actually, if it is required. So many such kind of things. If we can, ISER, IIST, LPSC, ISU, so many institutions in Trivandrum, so many institutions in Bangalore. We never duplicate machines each other. So all these things put together, if you can channelize your resources to buy the maximal thing for India, thinking in a uniform manner, complementing each other, I think research will be more fruitful rather than actually having facilities cluttered and especially we are leaving behind certain areas. Actually, I think academicians in cities like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Bombay, and Delhi should concentrate on certain things. If you really look into any kind of research papers, the center of India, Madhya Pradesh, and all these things, if you read Chhattisgarh and all these things, there's a real dearth of papers being published from these particular areas. We have gone into kind of research in this particular area, especially if you take Northeast. Now IITs and NITs have come there. IIT Guwahati has come, NIT Agartala has come and all. So we have started research center in NIT Agartala for this particular matter. The kind of expectation what we are having from NIT Agartala may not be the same from NIT Trichy. So the same kind of centers are being started in both the centers, but the expectation of ISRO from if somebody is doing a good research work and coming out with a kind of good this thing in NIT Agartala is fast plus, but NIT Trichy should do little more valuable research because they are in a different platform actually. So we need to take the country together all along in different regions actually. So we need these particular webinars and all now. One advantage I found that there is a wider participation. The physical movement is not there. Even participation is from a remotest of the part of the countries are taking place. And information dissemination, technology information dissemination and knowledge dissemination is happening very fast. And if it is conducted fruitfully like this, what we are trying now, I think this particular webinar, I was not able to attend fully. Actually, I was just in and on a little bit here and there. But I found from the feedback as well as the other enthusiasm of other speakers and all, it has really made it purpose, and it has given a kind of a real impetus to 3D printing research area and technology. I think the participation from Ghaziabad I saw, and other people also from various areas all across the country. And this COVID pandemic situation really has thrown out a different scenario for India actually. making these WebEx seminars and all more common, and more participation from remotest areas. Otherwise, not possible. So these are all advantages which really tap and opportunities we need to actually capitalize on these things and march ahead. I think 3D printing, especially, is a good topic what you have selected actually. And Osmania University, I understand from your presentation, has been doing a yeoman job in this particular area. And definitely in the areas of any cooperation, what is going to come, a 3D printing area, ISRO will definitely take the lead and come to you. See that whoever is very sincere in giving output, definitely we are also able to help. But the problem with ISRO is that if they are not giving output, we will not even look into you. So we are not looking at people. We are not looking at anything else. We are not looking only on output. So these are the things. Even if it happens from even a child, we will take it. We have no problem at all. There's no other thing. If we really pump in some money into you, we look for some viable output from you. That is not happening. There are big institutes taking money from ISRO who has not been able to produce good results. We have 100 of them. We are not taking, but there are very small institutes giving a lot of inputs to us. So we need to see that how best, we have to make a lot of gap actually what has happened. The past, as I have been telling some time back, that we have been always following hesitant followers. If you see flow forming is a technology which has taken long back in making rocket motor case and propellant tanks in the past, in the West and all in the past itself, some 10, 15 years back. We are still talking about it. 1 meter, 2 meter class flow forming technology, we are still talking about it because we need to invest around 1,000 crores or 280 crores for that. And the end users are very minimal. So if you look for return of investment in research areas, that is going to be very, 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 I think that is not the kind of research should not be looked at as a business. If you make a product and sell and return of investment you are getting, I think you are got a break-even point somewhere and marginal costing and all these things. That way you can't do research at all. Research is fundamental strength, and that is going to pay off in later in years to come. So if you want to invest in research, I think we need to pump in more money. We need to pump in, and we need to unify the more important. We need to unify the efforts what we are putting, and we need to spread out this message to everywhere. And we have to complement each other. We have to communicate each other, complement each other, and work in unison. And if that is happening, I think nothing to beat India, and India is going to be the emerging leader in the years to come. I think the kind of tidal wave in which we are sitting right now, and even in the pandemic scenario, I don't feel the kind of recession or anything here in India. I'm finding the people are enthusiastic. People have gone into a different platform, different mode, and working together in different area. More of classes has gone into online, more of digital transactions. So even if you want to make a digital India without pandemic COVID, it was not possible. I think the COVID has really made reduce the digital divide. So we need to capitalize on these things. So the kind of lead what you have taken here to propagate 3D printing, the emerging technology into the new generation, and especially the faculty who are going to be the key holders of the new generation. I think I should compliment Osmania University for this particular endeavor, and all the best for participants also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are really thankful to your very direction that you have given to all of us. In which direction you have to work, what is your the path you have shown to us. Definitely we'll be working in that, sir. And we'll be definitely like to work with you in ISRO and try to be a partner of yours in a research work, sir. We'll be very much thankful to you, sir. Now I request all the participants, please switch on the video for a group photograph as per AICTE we should have. Please, all the participants, please switch on your videos, please. 1 minute, sir. Before we propose vote of thanks, formal vote of thanks, I request all the participants, please, to switch on your videos. Not right. Okay, now it's okay.
In fact, my colleague is with me actually, Madhav Nakani. He's a youngster.
Yeah, please, sir. Ask him to join, sir. Please.
Yeah. He's a youngster actually.
Yeah.
One of the brilliant chap we are having.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Except The panelists, remaining people have taken your snapshots. Please, you can switch off your cameras. Those who have switched on your cameras, I have taken your snapshots. Except the panelists, other people can switch off their camera. Sir Kumar, sir, Venkatesh, are you there? Hello? Hello? Kumar, sir, and Venkatesh. Sir. Just 1 minute. Thank you all for joining for this photo session. As per we have to, AICTE is very particular. We have to put everything in the portal, website, everything. So really, everything comes in the public domain. We are going to shortly place all this video, complete lectures, everything in the public domain. And you can view whenever you want all this lecture, you can see. So now I request Sweta to present. Sir. Okay, right. Available, sir. I take it. Right. I request Sweta to continue with the vote of thanks. Please, Sweta.
Okay, sir.
Please switch on your video and propose the vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you,
Other
sir.
parts, yes, please continue. No, please continue.
Yes, sir. Respected chief guest of today's function, Dr. P.V. Venkatakrishnan, sir, distinguished scientist and director, CBPO, ISRO headquarters, principal, Professor M. Kumar, sir, University College of Engineering, Osmania University, Professor Sriram Venkatesh, sir, and Dr. L. Sivaramakrishna, sir, organizers of 1 week online Atal AICTE FDP, and dignitaries, delegates of the FDP, press and electronic media, a very good evening to you all. On behalf of the organizing committee, I, Shweta, research scholar at UCOU, have the pleasure in proposing vote of thanks. I thank Dr. P.V. Venkatakrishnan, sir, distinguished scientist and director, CBPO, ISRO headquarters, for accepting our request to be the chief guest of today's function in spite of his busy schedule. I also thank Dr. Sudhir Kumar, sir, Deputy Director, ISRO, and Dr. Shankaran, sir, from ISRO Sriharikota, for giving us the opportunity to contact Dr. P.V. Venkatakrishnan, sir. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor Gopal Reddy, sir, Registrar OU, for his support in conducting the FDP. Now I extend my thanks to Professor M. Kumar, sir, Principal, University College of Engineering, Osmania University, for presiding over today's function and extending his valuable support and encouragement in conducting this FDP. He has been the guiding spirit behind all technical events of this nature and inculcating R&D culture in this institution. I also thank Professor Ramesh Babu, sir, Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Osmania University, for his valuable advice and constant support in conducting the FDP. I would like to express profound thanks to AICTE, the sponsor of this conference. I express my deep gratitude to Dr. Vinay Sahasrabudheji, Chairman, Parliamentary Standing Committee on HRD, Government of India, Professor Anil Sahasrabudheji, Chairman, AICTE, Professor Rajiv Kumarji, Member Secretary, AICTE, Professor MP Pooniaji, Vice Chairman, AICTE, Dr. Ravindra Kumar Soniji, and other officials of AICTE who helped through the conduct of FDP. I also thank our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, for bringing out this valuable AICTE FDP. I also like to acknowledge our esteemed speakers who took the time out of their busy schedule and showered us with their wisdom and knowledge. We are truly humbled by your presence. Thank you once again. The first session of this FDP started with the most experienced and senior scientist and director from ARCI, Dr. Padmanabham, sir, and concluded by the distinguished scientist and director at CBPO, ISRO headquarters, Bangalore, Dr. P.V. Venkatakrishnan, sir. Thank you very much, sirs, for your valuable inputs. No event can take shape without a hard-working leader. It was the dedication and enthusiasm of our coordinators, Professor Sriram Venkatesh, sir, Director, CPDDAM, and Dr. L. Sivaramakrishna sir, Joint Director, CPDDAM, which made this FDP a grand success. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the duo. Furthermore, let's have a special recognition to all the participants who remained patient throughout and encouraged the morale of the speakers by their gusto and enthusiasm. Thank you so much for being our pillars of support and thoroughly participating, making this FDP more interactive. I thank the press and electronic media, Cisco WebEx, Anil from MS Teams. Special thanks to Madhusudan Raju sir and the CPDDAM team, Siddharth, Chitradeep Jaj, Pramod, Venkatesh, Mahipal Reddy, Rehman for their relentless efforts in conducting this FDP. I thank everyone who have directly or indirectly supported for the conduct of this FDP and making it a grand success. The end of a story is the new beginning for many others. On this note, let's conclude a remarkable, memorable, and knowledgeable event. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We thank all the participants for coming across here and also thank their organizations for supporting them to participate in this event. Hope we will meet in future in some more events. Thank you all. I request all the participants to please stay. There is a test now. 20 questions, a multiple choice question. You have to get 60% marks in that. Then afterwards, you have to do the feedback in the Atal AICT portal. Now, I thank on behalf of the organizing committee, sir, Venkatakrishnan, sir, for sparing your valuable time in this evening. Thank you very much, sir. We'll be in touch with you in future. Thank you very much, sir, for joining this session. Thank you, Kumar, sir, Professor Kumar, sir, for your support and encouragement throughout this. I know you are so busy with other schedules, but still the interest that you have in promoting the academic culture has given us a chance to conduct this. Thank you very much, sir, Kumar, sir. Thanks, Professor Sriram Venkatesh, who is the man behind this one. Thank you all the participants. Thank you all the participants. You are all waiting for the test. It will be posted now in the chat box. And also thank all those people who have given the feedback. And some of you could not give the feedback. You can post their feedback in the WhatsApp group. You can post your feedback in the WhatsApp group, all of you. This is very useful for us. We can put in the AICT also. Whatever you feel, you can put your comments in the. I have seen some of you put your comments in the chat box. You can also put your comments in the WhatsApp group also, right? Thank you. Now I'll be putting the link in the chat box for the test. You will be given enough time to answer that. Please complete the test now. So,